We can also use expressions to connect sounds to other properties in different layers. So let's go ahead and import a file. Go to the project panel and double-click on an empty space. Let's go ahead and choose smoothgroove.mp3 and click on Open. Drag this down to the new comp icon. And there you go. Go ahead and do a RAM preview. That's 0 on the numeric keypad. We go ahead and shorten this to exactly 5 seconds. Just type 500. There you go. Now I'll press the letter N to shorten the work area bar. Right-click the work area bar and choose Trim Comp to Work Area. There you go. Right-click the layer, select Keyframe Assistant, and choose Convert Audio to Keyframes. What that does is that it creates a null object layer, and if you press the letter U, you're going to see that there's properties for left channel, right channel, and both channels. Smooth Groove is a stereo clip, so it knows this. It gives you the information on the left, on the right, and both of them together. Let's go ahead and type in some text. There you go, smooth. Switch tools. Let's make this a little bit larger. There you go. And if you would like for the music to control the rotation of the text, for example, select the text, press R for rotation, press and hold the Alt key, and click on the stopwatch, and use the pick whip to connect to the slider parameter or either left channel, right channel, or both channels. Once you let it go, the expression gets written for you. Click on an empty space and preview. That's 0 on the numeric keypad. If you would like for it to go counterclockwise, go ahead and multiply it at the end by -1. That's asterisk -1. And press Enter. There you go. And 0 on the numeric keypad to preview. You can also add an expression to the actual value. So you could add, for example, an expression to both channel slider. Press and hold the Alt key. And multiply this by 2, for example. That's asterisk 2. And do a RAM preview. As you can see, the values are going a lot more. But what about if I need to do something for position? So let me go ahead and disable this rotation expression. Press and hold the Alt or Option key and click on the stopwatch. There you go. And now let's press the letter P for position. Let's enable the expression for position. Alt or Option, click on the stopwatch, and now let's just connect. Use the pick whip for that. One of the issues is that the values that this turned into are not very conducive to position because they are very low. And as we know, 0,0 is top left. So a value of 0.1 is not going to help me much. So how can I change this? I can change it by adding, multiplying, subtracting, dividing, and all of that. But it's more basic than that. What if I want to affect only the y value and not the x, or only the x value and not the y? All right, let's go ahead and add a value to this. Notice how this expression is written. It says temp equals, then there's the code, and at the end I have temp, temp. We usually get this language when we're trying to connect a parameter that has two values, like position, which has x and y, with a parameter that only has one value, for example, both channels slider. Let's go ahead and add to this, maybe 100. Make sure that you add it before the semicolon that is at the very end of the first line of the expression. Plus 100. And we can see it a little bit better now. Maybe we need to add more. Let's add 200 instead. And that's much better. Now, if we want to affect only the Y value so that it goes only up and down, we can easily do that by substituting one of these temp values by a constant value. So, X always goes first. The first temp refers to X. The second temp refers to Y. Let's go ahead and disable the expression, but not delete it. Notice that the X value is at 192. Let's go ahead and enable the expression. Change the first word temp by the value 192. And now that will be a constant. It's not going to go side to side anymore. It's just going to go up and down. Let's RAM preview it. By the same token, if we wanted to go just left to right, we could substitute that 192 by the word temp. And let's go ahead and see what value we want for Y to be. Let's disable the expression, and it's 296. Substitute the last word temp by the value 296. Make sure the brackets are left intact, and there you go. As you can see, expressions are a cool way of controlling your parameters. Hopefully, you will continue on your journey through expressions.